Good morning, students. Whether my screen is visible, am I audible? Just anyone unmute and answer.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. So, welcome to module 35 in the supply chain management subject. So, we are in the fourth unit, right? So, in the fourth unit, the second of will be the supply chain coordination, right? So, already Arki sir discussed about many more things about the coordination, right? So how the coordination will have to there, right? So, what are the benefits are there in the coordination, right? So the supply chain coordination is a very important one, right? The supply chain coordination is a very important one. Why? Because the total profitability, right? It is depends on the supply chain coordination, right? So if it is the coordination will be good, so what will happen? The profitability of the firm will be increases, right? At the same time, if the coordination lagging will be there, means surely the firm will loses its profit, right? So now in this class we are going to see about these things, right? So lack of the coordination and the bullwhip effect, then lack of the coordination, how the terms will be effects, right? So the effects of the lack of coordination performance, and what are the obstacles. So these terms, right? So these five terms will be there in the fourth unit, second half, right? Second half of the fourth unit, these five terms will be there. Just we can see one by one, right? So first we can see what is the lack of the coordination, right? So what is the lack of the supply chain coordination, right? If the supply chain coordination will be good, right, there is a profitability will be good, right? So here you can see the what is the supply chain coordination, right? All the stages, right? What are the stages are there in the supply chain? So generally we have plenty of stages, right? So distribution channel, so the end customer and the retailer, then the wholesaler, distributors, then the manufacturers, and the raw material suppliers, right? So the suppliers has to send the raw material to the manufacturer, then the manufacturer will produce the product, and that product has to reach the customer, right? So either it may be directly reaches to the customer, or it may have some channel, distribution channel. So the every stages, right? So we have the every stage we have some supply chain will be there. So for the every stage, right? So every stage the supply chain will be there. If the supply chain will be in good manner, right? So its activity will be somewhat good, then only we can get the product in a easy manner. So what will happen if the supply chain will be good, right? So obviously what will happen? It will increase the total profitability of the firm, right? So once the supply chain will be reduces, right? Once the supply chain coordination will be reduces, right? So obviously what will happen? We loses the profit, right? So obviously we can lose our profit, right? So the supply chain coordination is between all the stages, right? So all the stages we need a supply chain coordination in a very good manner, then only we can achieve our goal, right? So if we are losing this supply chain coordination, right, so what will happen, right? It results the objectives from the different stages will be conflicts, right? So our objective is we have to deliver a product, right? Correct product, the correct amount of the product and the correct time, and we have to reach the correct customer. That is our ultimate aim, that is our objective of the supply chain. But if the informations will be, the distortions will be there, so what will happen? So there is a lack of supply chain coordination, so we may miss to achieve our objectives, right? So each stage will have some objectives, so the objectives may be a conflicts, right? So due to the supply chain coordination lagging, we face this problem, right? Then the information between the each stages, it may destroy it, right? So the informations is passing between the stages is losing its characteristics, then surely we have a supply and demand conflicts will be occurs, right? So the information between the stages are distorted, right? So due to the lack of the coordination, right? So these two will be the results of the lack of coordination, right? Then we can see the three questions, right? What is the information distortion, right? So here we have seen right? So the information is distorted, like that we have seen, right? What is the information distortion, right? So what will why the distortion will be occurs? Then what is the negativity will be there due to this information distortion, and how we can remove the information distortions, right? So we can see that the three types of the questions, right? So if the customer demand will be the X amount of the product, right? So here you can see the customer demand will be the X amount of product, but we have many supply chain channels are there, right? So the end customer, then the retailer, then the wholesaler, and then distributor, then the manufacturer, and the supplier, right? So each stage will have a chain link, right? Each stage will have a chain link, right? So if the customer need a X amount of product, the customer demand will be the X, right? So what will the placing order from the retailer to the wholesaler, right? So the retailer will add some amount of product, right? Some more lot amount of product will be ordered by the retailer, right? So the producer will receive an order, or the producer, the manufacturer, right? So intend an order of the X plus some items, right? X plus some items, right? So why it is happening, right? Why it is happening means uh, there the thrust will be that comes into the channel. It will be a playing role, right? So for example, if you are going to a particular shop, particular retailer to buy a particular product, but there the particular product availability is not there, so then what will happen? So obviously the customer's feedback will be the negative one, right? So the customer again, he will not prefer that particular shop, right? So it is a major drawback, right? It is the major drawback in a supply chain. So all the retailers, all the shops owner, what they can think means they won't lose any customers, right? So they have to give the thrust on all other product availabilities. So this, due to this factor, what will happen? The retailer has ordered some extra products, right? The retailer some ordered some extra products. Why? Because the customers didn't lose their trust on the particular retailer, right? So for that reason, what will happen? The customer demand will be the X product, but the retailer will give order to the wholesaler is about X and some product, right? X and some product, right? So due to the some product, what will happen? So actual demand will be the X, right? So here the actual demand will be the X, right? So it is the information. Actual demand is the information, but the information is passing through the other stage. What will happen? The information is differs, right? The information will be differs, right? So what is the actual amount of the demand? Then what he will order the demand, right? So we have some conflict on, we mismatching on the demand itself, right? So that is the information distortion. That is called the information distortions, right? So why this much of distortion will be occurs means the intermediaries in a supply chain do not share the information, actual information what the retailer will face, right? So it is the first stage of the information distortion, right? So why we have to give the extra amount of the products, extra amount of the extra demand will be placing in order, right? So because of the thrust, we have to place the extra amount, right? So the difference between the actual and what we placed, what we ordered, right? So that difference is called the information distortion, right? That term is called the information distortion. Is it clear? Then due to this information distortions, what will happen? That we can see, right? So due to this distortion, what will happen? Information distortion, right? For example, we all seen a bookstall in the railway platform or a predominant place in the bookstalls, right? So there is a magazine, right? So generally the magazine will be published at the beginning of the month, right? So if you are going to a particular retailer or particular shop, particular bookstall on the date of 20 or 25th of the month, right? So there you can see the two things, right? So one, what will happen? The first thing will be all the magazines are sold out, right? All the magazines are sold over, right? So that's the first thing. Then the second thing, what will happen means, still, so the magazines are there in a particular amount of the quantity, right? Particular amount of the quantity, right? So why it is happening, right? Why it is happening, right? So that we have see, right? So the actual demand, right? So the actual demand will be the X amount of the product, right? So the X is the actual demand. So the bookstall owner will place an order to the publisher as X plus some Y terms, X plus some lot more terms, right? So there, what will happen? The information distortion, right? The information distortion will magnify the demand, right? So the information distortion will magnify the demand. Why? Because the actual demand will be the X, but the retailer order to the wholesaler or a publisher, right? So the amount will be X plus Y. So the Y will be the extra demand, right? The Y will be the extra demand. So what will happen? The information, due to the information distortion, what will happen? It will magnify the amount of demand, right? It will magnify the amount of demand, right? So there is a two condition, right? So once, if there is an good magazine, or what we say, right? So if the retailer's luck, what will happen? All the magazines are sold out, right? What he placed in extra amount, that also is sold out, right? So on the time, what will happen? The stock owner will get a stock filling, right? So there is no stock hold, right? So that's the first thing. Then the second thing, if it is an unlucky to the retailer, so what will happen? So all the extra amount and some amount from the X, some amount from the actual demand also will not sold, right? So it will not sell, right? So on the time, what will happen? It will have the holding, right? It will having the holding, so the stock hold will be there, right? So on the time, what will happen? It will be having some stock hold, right? So on the time, what he will think, right? So he has to sell the product, right? He has to sell the product, otherwise it will be a waste one, right? So what will happen? So on the time, he will give the offers, right? The retailer will give the offers, right? So some more condition, what will happen? If you buy the two products, the one product will be the free, right? So first term will be this one, right? So if the quantity will be somewhat less, right? If the quantity will be somewhat less, so what will happen at that time? If we are buying the two products, one product will be the free, like that they are offering the products. In worst condition, what will happen? If you buy one product will be free, right? So why it is happening means the information distortion, right? So what the supply chain stages will do means, the supply chain stages will order a product. In each stage will have some fluctuation terms, which will have some fluctuation terms, right? So this is one condition, right? This is one condition. And the second one reason is, always we have some mismatch between the demand and supply. We may have some mismatch in demand and supply. Why? Because the demand will be happens in individual terms, but the supply will be happens in the batches, or size will be big, size will be more, right? So why it will be happens means, for example, right? So if you and me will be go to buy a particular shop, I will buy 1 kg of sugar, right? Then you will buy the 1 kg of sugar, and what about the third person will come and he will buy a half kg of sugar, and the fourth person will come and buy a 2 kg of sugar, right? So on the time, what will happen? So each personal, right? So each personal, the demands will be a single, but in supplier terms, what will happen? The supplier will supply the sugar in a batch wise, right? So he will supplies the material, he will supplies the product in a batch wise term, right? So there, what will happen? So due to this also, the mismatching will be occurs, right? So what is the demand and what is the supplies will be there, right? So there is always a mismatch between the demand and the supply, right? So this also a one reason. This also happens due to the information distortion, right? Information distortion, right? So the demand is happening in a singles. At the same time, the supply is happening in bulk, right? So the supply is happening in lot, right? So due to this, what will happen means the tremendous amount of the stock filling or the stock out will be occurs in a supply chain, right? So the lack of the information sharing, between the each stage of the supply chain, right? So the lack of the information sharing between the each stage of the supply chain is destroys the demand information within the supply chain, where the different stages have the different estimates of the demand, right? So due to this, what will happen means the fluctuating will be increases. So obviously, what will happen? The lack of coordination will be occurs. So we may lose our coordination. Is it clear? We may lose our coordination, right? So that is the lack of the coordination. Right? So is it clear? So what is the lack of coordination? Anyone? Is it clear? What is the lack of coordination? What is the information distortion? Then why it is happening? Yeah, just anyone reply. Are you there? Whether I'm an audible?
Okay, Professor.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. Right. Then we can see the effect of lack of coordination that we can see afterwards, right? So before seeing this one, just we can see what is the bullwhip effect. What is the bullwhip effect, right? So we already discussed the same terms, right? We already discussed the terms. Just we can see, right? So what is the fluctuation in orders, right? So what is the fluctuation in orders? It will increases. They will move up the supply chain from the retailer to the wholesaler, and wholesaler to the distributor, and the wholesaler to the manufacturer, and manufacturer to the supplier, right? So here you can see the diagram, right? Here you can see the diagram, right? So what will happen? So here you can see, so from the retailer, right? From the retailer, so how the demand will be there? The demand will be the fluctuates small amount. So the demand will be like this, right? So here you can see the fluctuating amount, right? So what the customers demand and what he will order to the wholesaler, right? So there the difference will be very less, right? So that the difference will be very less, right? So is it correct or not? So if the customer will order, customer demand will be the 10 products, the 10 items will be the demand one, right? So what will happen? The retailer orders the wholesaler is amount of the 10 plus 2 or 3 products will be he may rises, right? So there the fluctuation will be somewhat less. Is it clear or not? Right. So last class I told that, right? So in a particular area, what will happen? We have a locality shop, right? So there they are selling the bread packets, right? So from the customer to the wholesaler, so what will happen? The demand fluctuation will be very less, right? So the demand fluctuation will be very less, right? So if it will be moves to the other stage, so what will happen? So here the wholesaler will have the different retailers from the different places from the locality, right? So there what will happen? So here the fluctuation will be small, right? So once the fluctuation will be moved to the wholesaler, there what will happen? The fluctuation may get rises. Then the wholesaler will place an order to the distributor. So there what will happen? Again the fluctuation will be increases, right? Then the manufacturer, then the distributor will will order to the manufacturer. So there the fluctuation it's tremendous, right? So there will increases. So from the customer to the supplier, right? So how the fluctuation will be increases, you can see how the fluctuation will be there, right? So from the customer to the retailer, the fluctuation will be a small one, right? So if it is going to the other stages, right, stage by stages, so what will happen? So the fluctuation will be increases. So where the largest fluctuation will be there, you can see in the factory level, right? In the factory level, we have a largest amount of the fluctuation, right? So where the smallest amount of fluctuation is there, in the retailer level. In the retailer level, we have a small fluctuation, small amount of the fluctuation will be there, right? So here you can see the shape, right? So how the shape will be there, right? So from the customer's hand, right? From the customer's hand, we are ordering the demand, right? So the demand, how it will be reflect to the suppliers, right? So its shape, right? So how the shape will be there means, so in a customer like a whip, right? So like a whip, so we have, right? So in the like a whip, if we are handle with our whip, so the handling portion will have a small fluctuation, right? So but the effect will be more on the outer side, right? So at the other side, the fluctuation will be more, right? So due to this shape, it will be called as the bull wipe. So generally it will be the wipe, right? So how the wipe will be there, so here the handle is there, then here that thread will be there. So what will happen, so if the handle will move small amount, right, the wrist will be moved to small amount, right, but at the end, right, at the end of the wipe, so what will happen, so that the effect will be more, right, that the effect will be more, right? So this type of effect is called the bull wipe effect, right? This type of effect is called bull wipe effect. So this is the actual effect, right? So what the customer will be the demand, what will be the demand on the customer side, right? Then how it will be reflected to the suppliers, then how it will be reflected to the other stages of the supply chain, right? So why it will be happens, right? Due to the information distortion, due to the information sharing will be in accurate mode, we will not have this much of fluctuation. But what will happen, the all the stages, right, all the stages will have some thrust on the between the other stages, right? So there we can't lose our thrust on a particular retailer or particular wholesaler or particular manufacturer on a particular product. So we have to good in our trust. So what will happen, so due to the trust condition, the each stage of the supply chain will order some extra amount of the demand to the other stages, right? So obviously what will happen means the amount will be increases, the amount will be increases, so the fluctuating level also increases, right? So this effect is called the bull wipe effect. It will be due to the information distortion. It will be it may have some distortions, right? So I already told that the information sharing is will be good, so we can sorry. So if the information sharing will be good, right, so accurate amount of the demand will be passing through the each stage, so there is no fluctuating on the supply chain. But if the information sharing will be a not accurate one, right, so due to the thrust condition, what will happen, we can order extra demand on a particular stage, so that will be magnifying by the each stages, right? So on the time, what will happen means the surely the fluctuating amount will be increases, right? So this effect is called the bullwhip effect, and the information distortion will magnifies the demand, right? So that is the important term, right? So the information lagging, the information sharing, information distortion is there means surely what will happen, it will magnify the demand, that magnify amount will be the fluctuation, the magnification, the magnifying demand is the fluctuation one, right? So surely we'll have this bull wipe effect. Is it clear? Right. So due to this lack of the coordination, right, so if the information sharing will be good, so there is a coordination between the each stage will be good, otherwise we have surely we have a lot of lack of the coordination, right? So information sharing is not good, right? So here the demand will be mismatching with the supplier's demand, right? So customers demand will be mismatches with the suppliers demand. So what will happen, surely they have some fluctuating, so that is called the lack of the coordination in the supply chain, right? So due to this lack of coordination, so how it will affect the performance of the supply chain, right? So how it will affect the performance of the profitability of the firm, right? So the lack of chain, that is the supply chain lack coordination, right? So if the each stages its local objective, right, without considering the impact of the complete chain, right? So if the retailer what do we say, the retailer has to give the thrust on their shop to the customer, so what will happen, he will not bother about the other chains, right? So he without considering the impact of the other chain, other stages of in a particular chain, so he will increase the demand and he will order, right? So due to this, what will happen means the supply chain profits, it will be less, right? So the supply chain profits will be gets down, so the profitability will be affects through the entire coordination of the entire supply chain, right? So for example, right, so if you are taking a particular product, any product from any company, right, so you may think about, right, so here I am taken a PNG, right? PNG, they are selling the diapers, right? So they are selling the diapers, so you can consider as an example, right? So first one, the manufacturing cost, what will happen? So due to the lack of coordination, surely what will happen, the manufacturing cost will be increases, right? Is it correct or not? So the bullwhip effect increases the manufacturing cost in the supply chain, right? So as a result, what will happen, if the particular product, right, if a particular product, its suppliers must satisfy the stream of the orders, right? So every stage, so customer, the retailer, then the wholesaler, distributor, manufacturer, and supplier, right? So each stage, right, so each stage in a stream of the supply chain, what will happen, he has to satisfy the customer's demand, then the distributor, right, so the manufacturer has to satisfy the demand of the distributor, then he will satisfy the wholesaler, and he will satisfy the retailer, and he will satisfy the end customer. So all the supply chain owners, right, all the supply chain members, they have to satisfy the who they ordered, right? So they have to satisfy the chain link, right? So then only the supply chain will be good, right? So what will happen, so due to we have to satisfy the stages, so what will happen, we have to create more terms, we have to create the more products from the manufacturer, then the more product has to supply to the demand, what he ordered, that amount we have to supply, right? So obviously what will happen here, the customer demand will be at 10, but the manufacturing term, they will produce the 100 products, so here the 90 will be the lack of the coordination, 90 products will be manufactured extra, right? So what will happen, so the manufacturing cost will be increases, so the manufacturing cost will be increases, right? So at the same time, if we are supplying the more products to the each stage, so there is the holding cost will also increases, there is an inventory cost also increases, right? Is it clear or not, right? So if the manufacturing cost increases, we have to manufacture many more products, so what will happen, the products will be the number of products will be increases, at the same time we have to store, right, we have to store the each product in each stage, so what will happen there, the inventory cost will be increases, right? Then it will increase the replacement lead time also increases, right? The increased variety, right, increase the variety ability, right? So as a result of the bullwhip effect, as a result of the bullwhip effect makes the scheduling at the each supplier plants, right, each supplier plants, so it may have some much more difficulties well compared to the situations of the level of demand, so what will happen, the lead time will be increases, right? So for example, if the customer demand will be at 10, so the same demand will be tells to the manufacturer, means if they are making the 10 products, means the time will be the less, right? So he has to supply only within the stipulated time period, he will supply the 10 products, but what will happen, so due to the information distortion, he may give an order, right? So due to the many more products, the manufacturing lead time also increases, right? So the manufacturing lead time also increases at the same time, right? So if the manufacturing product amount will be increases, right, so the transportation cost also increases, and the labor and the handling cost which also increases, right? So due to the lack of the coordination, so these costs will be increased. So what will happen, so automatically the profitability will be loses, from the firm side, right? So the supply chain will be spends the more amount, right? So the spends the more amount. So here you can see, so almost all the cost will be increases. Almost all the cost will be increases. So what will happen? Surely we can reduce our profitability, right? It will loses our profitability, right? So is it clear or not, right? So we can lose our profitability, right? So at the same time, right? At the same time, you may see the level of the product availability, right? So the customer demand will be the 10, but the manufacturer will supply the amount will be 100. So the availability of the product is good on the customer side. So the availability of the product is good, right? So due to the lack of coordination, we can reduce, right? We can decrease the level of the product availability, right? So if the product availability will be good, so the customer will be happy, right? Then the relationship across the supply chain, right? So for the customer side, they may get happy, but the intermediaries, the supply chain channels, right? So that the relationship will be gets worsened, right? Then the profitability obviously get reduces. The profitability obviously get reduces, right? So these terms has to remember, right? In the term of the lack of the supply chain coordination, lack of the supply chain coordination, we have to see these terms, right? Then we have one more important topic, right? So that is called the obstacles to the supply chain coordination, right? So at the any factor that leads to either the local optimization by the different stages of the supply chain, or an increase in the information delay, distortion, or the variability within the supply chain, right? So that is called the obstacles. That is called the obstacles in the coordination, right? So if the manager in the supply chain are able to identify the key obstacles, right? So how we can reduce, right? How we can increase the profitability, how we can reduce the information distortions, right? So that term is called the key obstacles. That term is called the key obstacles, right? So the manager of the supply chain, so they can take up the suitable actions to help to achieve the good coordination, right? So we have the 5 important obstacles, right? So what does that mean? The incentive obstacles, the information processing obstacles, then the operational obstacles, pricing, and the behavioral obstacles, right? So if we reduce, right? So in the term of we have to take an action on these obstacles, means surely we can achieve the good coordination between the supply chain stages, right? Between the supply chain stages, we can get the good coordination, right? So first we can see the what is the incentive supply chains, right? So the incentive obstacle in the supply chain coordination, right? So the incentive obstacle occurs in the situation when the incentive orders, right? So incentive offered to the different stages or the different participants in the supply chain leads to action that the increase variability, and it will reduce the supply chain profits, right? So the misalignment of the total supply chain objectives, right? So there we can introduce the supply chain incentive obstacles, right? So here we have the 2 functions, right? So we have 2 functions. One is the local optimization with the functions or a status of the supply chain, then the sales force incentives, right? So the incentives that focuses only on the local impact of an action results in decisions that do not maximize the total supply chain profits, right? So that we have to see, right? Sorry, right? So up to here we can stop this class, right? So the obstacles we can see in the next class, right? So what are the obstacles? We have to give more concentrate, right? So how we can improve our supply chain coordinations, right? So that we can see in the next class, right? So in this class we have seen, right? So what is the lack of coordination and what is bullwhip effect and what are the effects on the performance of the lack of coordination, right? So for the next class we can see these three things, right? So these three things will be a simple one, right? So so for the next class we may complete the unit 4, right? So it's a very simple one, right? So we have 5 important obstacles and we have some managerial things and the building strategies, right? So how we can build up the thrust on the each stages of the supply chain, right? So how we can build a thrust on the each supply chain stages, right? So that we can see in the next class, right? So up to this, right, do you have any doubt on the lack of coordination or bullwhip effect? Dear students, so the attendance will be posted here. If any mismatch is there, just you can inform here itself, right? So today the absentees will be more, I think. So you can check once again your attendance, and if there are any mismatches there, just you can inform here itself. So do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt on the supply chain coordination and the lack of supply chain coordination and the bullwhip effects and the effect of the lack of coordination performances?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. The assignment, around 90 students submit பண்ணல.
Okay, sir.
The list chat boxல போட்டுருக்கு.
சரிங்க சார். ஓகே.
நம்ம இன்டர்னல் அசஸ்மென்ட் என்ட்ரி வந்து அக்டோபர் 2 இல்லீங்களா லாஸ்ட் டேட்?
எஸ் சார், எஸ்.
அசைன்மென்ட் சப்மிட் பண்ணாத பசங்களுக்கு மினி மார்க் போடலாங்களா?
எஸ் சார், we can reduce the marks. So
if they are not at all selected sir assignment.
அதான் அவங்க